Welcome to VMblog's coverage of IGEL Now and Next 25, taking place in Miami, Florida at the Fontainebleau. And today I have the pleasure of having Amazon with us. Tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do at the company.
Yeah, so my name is Muneer Mirza. I'm the Director of End User Computing with AWS. I've been with Amazon for almost 17 years. I covered a number of different roles, including being responsible for Amazon's websites for a period of time. Lots of different software development manager roles. For the past 8 or so years, I've been with the End User Computing group. So I lead the Workspaces, the AppStream, secure browser, our thin client, our display protocol teams. Very proud to be part of the IGEL Conference 25 and looking forward to many more years of success going.
So I mean, everybody's heard of Amazon and AWS, but can you talk a little bit more specifically about the technology and what problems you solve for IGEL customers?
Absolutely. So one of the nice things of working together with IGEL is that we both have a significant belief in security. We both believe very strongly in providing end-to-end solutions for our customers, all the way from the endpoint to the virtual desktops to streaming applications. And we both are companies that feel strongly that we put our customers first and we make sure that they get their needs satiated, whether it's delivering a cost optimized solution or whether it's delivering a business continuity solution. Having that customer use case in mind is something that we both espouse. That's why we enjoy working together.
And what would you say kind of makes you unique in the IGEL space?
So there's a couple things that I think differentiate us versus others in the end user computing space, and what really plays up to the strengths that both us and IGEL have together. First, from a security perspective, one of the really nice things that we get to do is help customers implement a multi-vendor solution. The idea is take as many of the eggs that you have, metaphorically speaking, and put them in a bunch of separate baskets. Make sure that you're diversifying the software that you have so that you don't have these single points of failure that can take down your company, as we saw in 2024.
Right.
The second thing that I think is unique about our partnership, and certainly unique about Amazon Web Services, is that with us, customers can scale up and scale down without any sort of penalties. There's no licenses, there's no license restrictions, and so if you have a seasonal workload, great, we're here to support you with that. If you have a workload based on contingent or temporary staff, absolutely no problem for saying, hey, you don't have an overbuy or licenses that you don't use. And that works really effectively with IGEL because, hey, they're working with endpoints and making sure that they're very secure, that they're always available for their end customers. And so when you're ready to repurpose them and upgrade to the next, you're not stuck in this, yeah, but I've paid a license for a named user sort of cycle. Sometimes we refer to it as a rat race. You get to move forward and offer customers the latest and greatest. So better security from a diversity perspective and scaling up and scaling down to meet your needs. That's what we think makes us unique.
Now, is there anything else about your IGEL partnership that you would like our viewers to know about?
Absolutely. So the end-to-end solution aspect of it is truly a better together story. It's not a story that cannibalizes or competes with each other. It's a story that really delivers a lot of value, reducing TCO, improving security, providing customers with just much better cost structures overall. IGEL OS 12 plus Workspaces just works seamlessly. It's the kind of thing that we're getting customers out on all of their endpoints worldwide.
And I guess we can't go without talking about AI.
Turns out
everybody's figuring out how to use and utilize AI and work with AI workloads. What are some of the things that you guys are working on?
So Amazon Web Services obviously has a very meaningful push towards artificial intelligence. We offer SageMaker, we offer Amazon Bedrock, we offer Q, both developer and business services. The idea that you can get an AI assistant, you can build models. We have huge amount of flexibility and choice with the different types of models that you have, whether it's Anthropic or Meta-based, whether it's DeepSeek and so on. We really offer a very wide selection of things that people can go and build with AI. as it relates to end user computing, there's a few things that customers are already getting the chance to enjoy. Today, we have an integration with our Linux Workspaces and Amazon Q developer. We're already seeing engineers across the world figuring out how to build services natively using AWS technology with Q. And as we think about the future, one of the hardest things about end user computing is figuring out how to manage the diversity of your user base, how to manage the diversity of the workload. And so, wouldn't it be cool, and this little teaser, wouldn't it be cool if AI was able to say, hey, we can take all that complexity and simplify it for the IT admin and really simplify it for the CISO or the CIO. That's how we think about AI. Tons of potential, really big future. And then of course, the last thing that we feel like is compelling for us to offer is the capability, whether it's NPU or GPU instances with AWS, the natural selection of instance families that people can deploy their software to, get going, start building, whether you need local AI capabilities or whether you're trying to take advantage of the power of the cloud. AWS is going to be the best for that.
Great. And I understand that you brought a demo with you.
I did. I want to show the power of the cloud. Now, it's such a subtle thing, and it's just part of the Workspaces client. All I'm going to do is show the menu, but this is actually really, really interesting because what we want to get after is there are things that you can do by running with the cloud that you just aren't going to be able to do on-prem. Now is the time to act urgently and start moving towards it. Let me show you what it is. So here I have my workspace open, and of course it's to the IGEL Now and Next webpage. And I want to take you through our settings to show you something that you can do with the cloud that you really can't do elsewhere. One of those things is just change the type of compute that you have available to you, right? And so if you feel like, hey, it's sluggish, one of the options that you have is picking from a whole number of different instance families that you have available to you. So if you want to upgrade, if you want to, perhaps cost optimize, these are choices that we put at the user's fingertips, right there natively in the clients if your IT admin will allow so. Similarly, if you go back to our settings, you can even change the type of disk that you have. Now you can see here, I've already maxed it out, so this increase button is grayed out. So my IT admin said, listen dude, you're not getting any more than this. These are the qualifications that your cost center has supported, and this is what you get to pay for it. So point being, super subtle, but you can go into our client directly and you can change just the types of compute that you have on the fly and get super productive, again, whether you want to move to a bigger instance family or whether you want to cost optimize. That's the choice that you have is with the power of the cloud that you're just not going to be able to do with an on-prem resources easily.
Well, that's great. Obviously, we have a lot of noise here at the end.
That's what makes it exciting, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes it feel like you're here. And talking about feeling like you're here, if you can't be at the show, what's the best way for them to learn more about what you've talked about today?
Absolutely. I would start at aws.amazon.com/workspaces. Check it out. Tons of great resources there, blogs, informational content, customer references. Looking forward to hearing from you.
Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you, and we look forward to the rest of the show.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.